Hello there, everybody. Today, after this very long gap between videos, we will be doing the Gobul. Now, I had exams and essays that I had to do, so I had to study and then write lots of rough drafts and then final copies and redo the rough drafts and final copies. So it's a little bit later than I would have liked it to be, but couldn't be helped. So while I was away, I got several different weapons, and I got the entire bear-off armor set. So let's do the Gobul. Now I have a low-rank Gobul tutorial out there, but it's with greatsword. So instead of just using that, instead of making a new video, I am gonna have to make a new video, just because it's using just the greatsword and not the hammer, dual blades, or gun ones at all. So there's a little tiny frog spot that you can get. It's right here. You just gather here, and it'll give you either worms or frogs. But if you do it enough, you get frogs. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I still have a whole bunch of stuff in here from a week or so that I was gone. Now I believe that he's in this area over here. I believe it's 5. If not, then it would be in 3 or 6. So I'll just check 6 first, since I'm right here anyways. Yeah, it was 6. The Gobul right there. The Gobul. People say it different ways. For recording, I use Gobul, but then normally the way I would think of it would be Gobul. But that sounds too much like gobble, so people might think I'm saying gobble instead. It's not gobble. It's like go and then bull. Gobul or Gobul. Come on up. Come on up, Gobul. There you are. You hit him, then dodge, okay? Because if you hit him enough, 1, he might do that. 2, he might do spikes off of his back. Those spikes can paralyze you. And he can do that as well. I just got rid of that so I could move more freely towards him. After you've battled him once, he will automatically spawn in Area 4. Which Area 4 is a lot easier to battle him in, because that's where you can actually fish him out of the water. So you don't actually have to deal with him as much then. Two things that can be broken on him. You can break his lantern, and the other break is more of a cut. It's his tail. But I'm just going to call it a break and then describe it as a cut. Just because it's easier that way for me. The lantern is pretty hard to actually break because of how small it is. Especially on land, because it's always above you. At least in the water, you can go above him and get to it. Sorry for the bad picture if it turns up bad on YouTube. Underwater hunting is always terrible on camera. At least for me. Oh, stunned. Well, it's hard to break out a stun when you're trying not to shake the camera too much. This would be so much easier if I had a Wii U. But if I did have a Wii U, I would not be able to get the new Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate that's going to be coming out in 2015, early 2015. It's going to be pretty exciting when it comes. It may seem like a long way off, but you know what? I still can't wait. And if Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is coming then that means that Monster Hunter 4 is going to be coming before that. That means it's coming out sometime this year. This is going to be pretty cool, if I do say so myself. There's lots of actual vertical movement, unlike in this and Monster Hunter Tri, where you can only climb certain things. And that's only because it's a pathway. In Monster Hunter 4 and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, though, it's going to be part of the terrain, so you have to actually use it to go throughout that one area, that one room, if you want to call it that. Like, this place could be you're in the water, and then you get out of the water, and there's several raised platforms just surrounding it, and other places. What does this say? The Gobul is here, that's what it says. So, it's pretty nice. Where are you? There you are. Now for the Gobul, I'm not much of a hammer user. I don't like using the hammer on Gobul. I much prefer the greatsword for Gobul. But I said that I was going to do hammer and gun lance and dual sword, so I'm going to do those instead of what I want. Oh, and shout out to Henry the Gamer. He has been releasing videos out on YouTube of Minecraft. Normal Minecraft and Minecraft factions. I like his videos, but he hasn't been doing very many of them. In fact, the time that I was gone, he did 3 videos. Minecraft Factions Part 1 and Part 2, and then How to Survive Your First Night, Part 1. So I recommend everybody out there to check out his videos because they're pretty good. Finally, land. You're going to want to steer clear of his tail unless you're trying to cut it. And then when you are trying to cut it, you're going to want to be pretty wary of it. Weary, whatever. Because he can swing his tail like the Royal Ludroth can, except he paralyzes you if you get hit by it. And I not want to do that. Oh, what? Behind his mouth. How does he bite me if I'm behind it? Okay, when he leaves his spikes up like that, that means he's enraged. And that he's going to be flashing you a lot. So you're going to want to steer clear of flasher. You can use the Great Jaggy armor, because that has negate stamina, not negate stamina, negate stun, or just Superman dive, or block it. Pretty easy. Now, it's always hard for me to tell if he's limping while he's on land. He always has that weird lopsided walk when he's on land. So it's harder to tell if that's what he's doing or not. Okay, so this is a good opportunity to take. You can carve his whiskers. You can get Gobul spikes and Gobul whiskers. But don't do it more than 2 times, because he'll do that. And then if you're above him, he'll get spiked. He'll be paralyzed above him. You want to stay away from that, because that'll suck you in and keep you there. You won't be able to escape it. Yeah, broke your lantern. So when you do that, he can no longer stun you. And it'll usually be the time when he limps. He'll go near this pile of wood that's underwater. He'll sink into the ground, and he'll be gone. He won't be in the area anymore. It's like how the Great Jaggy utilized like special pathways in the deserted island or sandy plains. It's the same concept, as well as for Royal Ludroth in that same area. They just go into it, and then for Royal Ludroth and Gobul, they just get transported here. The Ludroth will make his way up to right over there so that he can sleep, whilst the Gobul will stay under the water down there. We'll pretty much be able to see him instantly if he's asleep. If not, then it'll be a little bit harder. Something I don't like about Gobul. This small and dark screen, you can't tell the differences in the ground where he is. Because the ground will be bumpy. Like there will be a lump in the ground where he is. But you can't really tell where that is in such a small screen. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's over in the corner. That's why I didn't see him. I really don't like the Gobul. It's a very annoying monster. But, spoiler alert, actually, right now, spoiler alert, he's not as bad as Lucent Nargacuga or Elatrion. Obviously. And I know that Gulf Swing was way off, but I was just trying to get that tiny little Ludroth right here. Because they'll be super annoying. The way that only minions can be. Well, he should be about to die soon. Oh, see that? He just tried to use his lantern to stun me, but since it's broken, it doesn't work. Oh my goodness. Stupid Ludroth is gonna kill me. Oh, that's another kind of interesting mechanic that they have in Monster Hunter 4 is that minions aren't as scared off as easily. In this game, anything other than a great Jaggy will scare pretty much all normal tiny little Jaggies away into a corner. But in Monster Hunter 4, it doesn't matter what kind of monster there is, all the minions are going to be coming after you anyways. So, instead of having to deal with just Ludroths and Renoplos for charging you, Bullfango, you're going to have to deal with them as well. The Jaggies, and the Roggies, and the Baggies. All of them. So, that is it for this segment of the Gobul. See you in the next one with the dual swords. Bye-bye.